I'm here at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam to meet David Collyer, Global Vice President of Executive Lounges at Swissport. He oversees the Oneworld and Aspire lounges globally, and here in Amsterdam, we've got the chance to discover them both, as they're right next door to each other. So we've just come through the atmospheric walkway. Can you tell us a bit about the design of this Oneworld lounge?
Yeah, sure. I mean, obviously, bar's quite popular, iconic, very important focal point, one of our hallmarks. And also, if you just point out the little birds on the top there, that's from a Dutch fable. So we try and bring the sense of place through design into each location. When Oneworld first came to us and asked us to look at designing an experience for them for, various different demographics and travellers, various different airlines, one of the things we were keen to incorporate was their kind of brand philosophy of travel bright. And in doing that, we created this piece of artwork which changes during the day in terms of lighting and mood to give a different kind of pace. We have this thing about fast or slow. Everybody in here, like the guy that's just fast, he's got to get on the flight, right? Everyone else might be just having a little drink and a bit more relaxed. And so it's important that we create the right mood during the day for each type of traveller.
And cater to each person.
Of course, yeah.
So we've gone through the Oneworld lounge, and now we're going to head next door to the Aspire lounge. How does it differ from this one?
We've got quite a different sense of arrival. Here you'll find more frequent travellers. They may be a little bit busy, they maybe got less time. So whereas this is more long haul, so they might have 3 hours in advance. Whereas here, it's probably a more domestic flight across Europe. So you've got a much wider open sense of space.
Because people are in and out the whole time.
People are in and out, exactly. And that's again where it comes back to data. So when we're building a lounge, we tend to work with the airport to say, simple as that, how many 1s and 2s, how many 3s and 4s in terms of your check-in data? What percentage of people check in a bag? How much space do we need? Do we need to put, in some lounges we have seats next to each other where you put your bag underneath, some lounges you don't. It just depends on, here, low density of hand luggage. So it means we can have an increased density. And then obviously the food, as you can see, is designed to be a little bit quicker, a little bit lighter as well. Shortly, we'll be announcing a world-leading partnership with one of the world's greatest design institutions to look at and design what is the ultimate lounge chop.
Okay.
Looking at everything from technology, because everyone likes a charger, to how does, if I'm sitting there for 2 hours, if I'm going to sleep, if I'm going to work, what am I going to do? That's really, really important. And as you can see, we have lots of different types of lounge seating.
So for the aviation enthusiasts and the business travellers, they can have this wonderful view of the airfield. Is that quite a popular place for people to sit?
Very popular because there's always something going on, right? If you're here and you've got time on your hands, light is obviously really important.
You accept quite a lot of different travellers from different airlines, especially in the Oneworld lounge. How do you keep it feeling special?
2 answers to that question, Hannah. First is about occupancy and about density. And the one thing we are investing in quite heavily is technology around occupancy, and in fact, using AI.
Okay.
So one of the first brands to be testing that, but we have installed in one of our lounges a series of cameras. We call it Smart Lounge, which enables us to look at the density, even when a table's dirty actually, and if we look at staff.
Oh, brilliant,
and
okay.
also look at where people are moving and how often they visit the bar, how often they visit the buffet, etc.
Which zones are more quiet? Okay.
Yeah.
So in North America, you have 3 lounges at the moment, in San Diego, Ontario, and Chicago. Is there any plans to expand further into North America?
Loads.
Great.
Yeah. America's a strategic market of interest. Secondary markets where we've got the right mix of business travellers, leisure travellers, etc., is where we want to expand in the US.
Okay, who can access Aspire lounges?
I'll get in trouble because I won't remember them all to name
Okay.
them all. There's a huge plethora. The easiest way to do is look at our website, and it'll tell you which cars we accept, which cars we don't accept, or you can talk to those providers direct. They'll tell you where they have access to our lounges. But
Okay.
I think priority pass, we pretty much have them everywhere. I don't think there's a lounge we operate where they're not welcomed into our lounge.
So I've heard there's a signature cocktail at the Oneworld lounge.
Who told you that? Yes, there is, yeah. So, look, part of the sense of place and the 3-dimensional experience that we like to create extends from everything from design through to drink. So for Oneworld, we work with renowned mixologist Alessandro Picu to develop a 25th anniversary cocktail for Oneworld based on the infamous Negroni, the airport cocktail. Do you want to try one?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
it. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Cheers, David. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us
My
today.
pleasure. Travel well.